Okay, my name is Huan from Huawei, and just take this opportunity. We want to share our practice, how to use AI and how to commercialize the AI with our IP transport network as a vendor. Okay, so I believe most of us have the experience to use AI, right? Especially start from this year, you might use OpenAI, ChatGPT. You might use the DeepSeek, especially. Yes, especially in China, the the DeepSeek released in the beginning of this year. We just think that the AI have already break into our lives. So as our ICT vendor, we also think that how to manage the new concept with our next generation IP transport network. Actually, from the table, you can see that this is we just mean to make the comparison. Especially start from this year, the DeepSeek released their own large language modeling. It spent just around 3 months and cost just around $6 million. But compared to the case 2 or 3 years ago in 2023, they cost huge money to manage the large language modeling. That means the AI, the modeling is cheaper and cheaper. And also let us know that it's the right time for us to address the AI into our solution. But you see, this is some insight to the industry, but especially start from this year, we talked with a lot of operators, some organizations, they also treat AI as their strategy. So there's one point I want to emphasize. Even we talk about AI, but the AI is not kind of, how to say, a new fundamental. It's not a new fundamental. The fundamental is still for them the keywords on the left side. So if we talk about the IP transport network, the capacity is still important, and the network are interconnect with the IP protocols, IPv6, SRv6, they are fundamental. But what we want to do is to introduce AI layer by layer. That is the reason, start from this year, we released our new solution named the AI WAN. That means based on the Net 5.5G, we introduced the AI functionality inside to improve the efficiency of the network, to improve the intelligence of the network. So this is what I want to do. Especially, we just want to say to the industry and different operator, our customers, to say that, hey, we don't want to turn over all your existing infrastructure. The network should be involved smoothly, so you can do that things day by day, years by years, but not immediately phase out all your existing investment and introduce new things. That's not a wise choice. So I'm gonna introduce some the case regarding AI one by one, because we really want to find some use case, to address the AI. It's not kind of a propaganda. We really want to use AI to bring the real benefit to the industry. So the first case is about the power consumption saving. You can see from the left side, you can see that this is our chassis. I don't want to see the every detail of the chassis, our router. But basically, the router is composed by the line cards and the fabric switch. Line cards always connect with fabric switch, and in between they get a lot of SerDes. The SerDes is the key to maintain the capacity of the router. But how we make the actual power saving, the key is about the AI. We will use AI to forecast the traffic trends. Just think about the things. In the daytime, the traffic are growing up. And in the midnight, the traffic are slowing down, right? So we're just wondering that if the traffic is going down, we can consider to sleep some of the SerDes. This is what I mentioned, the SerDes in between line card and fabric switch. We would try to sleep some of them. As a consequence, it can help us to have the actual power saving. With our testing, the power saving can maintain just around 7 to 10, actually 7 to 10% compared to the whole chassis. But actually, in some real case, the power saving can even saving around 20% of their end-to-end capex for the next 10 years. So this is the first case. Another case is quite interesting because Sometimes if we talk about AI, there are two sub-concepts. One is network for AI. Another one is AI for network. But this page is AI for network. We just think about the case. The operator of some OTT, they just established their AI data center, and they will provide the training service, inference service to the enterprise. Okay. So on the left side, they have to upload a lot of data, the huge data to the AI data center, but it's just kind of a task. So how we manage the tasks in the specific time slot and specific the network resource. So the key is that we can use our program MP, our chip side, to recognize the AI traffic. And we just try to demand the traffic into a lot of small pieces and distribute the pieces to different paths. As a consequence, in this way, we can improve the throughput of the network by 90%. But just bear in mind, the magic that we split the traffic and use the martinings to carry the packet is SRv6. Okay, so another case, the same scenario but different case is about the security, which is just think about that some enterprise want to upload the data, the private data to the AI data center, but consider about the security things. They don't want the data center keep the data for the long term. So what do we do? Just try to talk with the memory or storage of the data center directly. As a consequence, they have to use the protocols of RDMA. But RDMA is quite sensitive. It's quite sensitive. If they detect the packet loss, they detect the delay, the throughput will be reduced dramatically. Yeah. So what we can do from our IP transport network is to provide them our capability, lossless capability. There you can see. So as a consequence, we can improve the throughput of the end-to-end links. That means we can help to improve the training efficiency by 95%. Yeah, actually, this is a real case that we cooperated with some operator in China, inside China. So this case is about the broadband service. And this case is about the AI for network. So how to use the AI to improve the efficiency of the network and the business. So you can see for the broadband service, if you have to manage many of the subscribers, we have to figure out which type of subscribers is with the high value. They have the potential to improve, to promote the offering. On the other side, which type of applications is more important for the internet network. But the challenge for us, for the industry, is that so far, a lot of traffic are encrypted. For example, if they use a quick, right? The video inside the quick is encrypted. But how to recognize those kind of traffic? So we use AI. So with AI, we can recognize the traffic if they are encrypted. It's just like without the passport or without the ID card, we can still tell where you're from based on your looking, based on your accident. Okay, so this is the way what we do. As a consequence, we can just list the top high-value user and top high-value applications. Then we will see how to figure out the business, how to promote the offering to get better up value. So in our real practice, based on those kind of solution, it can help to improve the up value even 10%. Okay, so I continue with my conversation. This is one side, we use AI to recognize the traffic, but on other sides, how to manage the huge data, right? So we can consider to use the natural language, to see, you can see the first example, give me a report of overseas traffic trend last week. So you will understand what you need, and they will get the data from the network, and they will sort the data and give you the dashboard. Yeah, this is another case for the back end. And for the end-to-end network management, the AI is also quite useful. And as you might have heard about the concept of AI Airflow, right? AI Airflow have already been the strategy for most of the operators. But if we talk about AI Airflow, we have to consider to introduce AI. So with AI, the end-to-end network can be managed by the human language. So you can see, just give me the status for some specific sites. Just give me the reason for the packet loss for some specific links. Yeah, so the system can understand what they need, and they can just have their own sort of chain, yeah, to manage the end-to-end network and give you the consequence. And the network, the management platform can also perform the simulation, can just generate the reliability report based on the simulation. If you add a new links, if you remove our nodes, what will happen? So it will be very efficiency for you to manage the end-to-end. So as a consequence, I just try to emphasize the things. The fundamental of the IP transport network is still based on the high capacity, based on the simplification, especially for protocol simplification, use IPv6, SRv6. But we mean to introduce AI in order to modernize the IP network. So with AI, we can really release the power of the IP and the IPv6, yeah, to get more benefits to the industry. Okay, so that's all my presentation. Thanks for your attention. Okay.